there is a local teen who is ready to hit the skies, and he's been training for this for years. Ashley Williams is live meeting this pilot prodigy. Good morning, Ash.
Hello, good morning. Okay, we're getting ready to work on an instrument approach, which we will explain in just a few minutes. We're going to be getting ready for takeoff here. Not yet. We'll get ready for takeoff because I want to watch Joseph again, this 14-year-old pilot prodigy, do this live in action. We're at SAC Executive, guys. This is the Advanced International Aviation Academy, and right now we are inside a flight simulator, and this is exactly where Joseph practices. I mean, he's ready to become a pilot. Now, legally, at 14 years old, he can't quite hit the skies by himself, but once he turns 16, he might be able to do that. Joseph, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. And then we have John, his flight instructor. All right, I want to watch us take off. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. So as he's taking off, guys, we're going to be heading from SAC Executive, and we want to go to Mather right now. So, John, I'm going to have you get him all set up and tell us exactly what we're seeing.
So right now we're going to take off from Sacramento International. He's going to go throttle full. We're going to rotate at 80 knots, and we're going to turn to the east, and he's going to do something called an instrument approach. Now, this is something that typically airlines use to navigate from airport to airport, and this is particularly special because at his age, not even private pilots can do this.
And I have to explain to you guys, this feels like we're moving. We are not moving. Physically, we're not moving. I actually just saw our photographer, Terry Haggard, kind of hold on to something because it feels like you're moving. Tell me about this flight simulator. It's incredible.
Yes, so this flight simulator is typically meant to train pilots before they get into the aircraft. So when pilots finish their private pilot and they get into something called their instrument rating, pilots typically use the sim to practice these instrument approaches, which is very valuable because it saves a lot of time and money.
Okay, so obviously we just took off. What's happening right now?
So right now Joseph's taking off, and then when he gets to about 700 feet, he's going to turn to the east, and then I'm going to help him set up for that instrument approach.
Wow. And I want him to focus, but at some point let's kind of go into cruise control so we can actually chat with Joseph. But as his instructor, what would you say about, again, this 14-year-old pilot prodigy?
Yeah, when I initially, flew with him, I was very impressed because at his age, people don't even know what an instrument approach is. This is something that airlines fly, more experienced pilots do. Yeah. So it blew me away. At the time, I thought, okay, well, Joseph knows a little bit about aviation. How about I challenge him? I want to see what he can do. Yeah. So I set up an instrument approach for him, and he flew it all by himself. With minimal assistance. Yeah,
this is great. So, Joseph, I know you're in focus mode, but we're going to try and do a quick interview. Stay focused, right? This is all about what it means to be a pilot, right? You have to kind of multitask. Joseph, for you, tell me, how long what is it about flying that you love?
I've had a simulator since I was probably about 8 or 9. I just love being able to fly, the enjoyment of freedom, seeing the views from like 40,000 feet up in the air. But I love everything about it. It's just definitely something that, really gets me in a mindset, helps me really prepare to when I get my license, just to, fully understand all the things that need to happen or all the controls that need to be switched. Yeah. But it's really helped me get myself prepped for when I get my license.
It really is so cool, and I'm told Joseph, he has actually flown all over the world. With that said, we'll make sure to link the flight school, of course, their website to our website, gooddaysacramento.com. Coming up in the next hour, we're going to learn some more about these controls, but also we're going to watch them take flight. We're going to actually mount a camera in an actual plane and watch you guys take off, and watch, at least John, you teach Joseph a thing or two while actually in the skies this morning. So congratulations. Can't wait to see you when you take your first flight at the age of 16. Hopefully that'll happen. All right, guys, we'll toss it back over to you. How cool is that? 14 years old.
It's very cool.
That's so cool.
Thanks, Ash. Yeah.